Hi, Penland friends. This is Shannon, and I'm making this video because after many months of stalling, I contacted somebody lots of us know, Suze, Lindsay. Uh, Maybe it's Susie Lindsay? I should know better. Anyway, but she has apparently kept all of the Penland auction t-shirts for years and years and years, and today she sent me an entire box that arrived in the mail, which is always exciting to get packages while you're quarantined. So I thought that I would make a little video and share with you as I pull them out of the box. I haven't looked at any of these. The only thing I've looked at is the note and the card and a little post-it note that you're all about to see. So here we go. Now, everybody who sends me shirts has confessed, oh, they're dirty, they're not that great. This one has obviously been used, and some of them, it's just from being packed away. Honestly, if these kinds of things don't come out in the wash, that's just more exciting for me because it means that somebody else has loved it ahead of time. So this is the very first t-shirt made by Fellows, and they were made by Elizabeth Brim and Mackenzie Smith, or maybe Smith is what it looks like on here. And Suze thought that this was 86 or 87. So this is a symbol we all know and love, which is kind of great. The t-shirt here looks way cleaner on the camera than it is in person, but obviously it's been loved. So that's shirt number one. Here's, ooh, blue. This is pretty. This one's Penland 1986. That's kind of cool. This is one of my favorite colors. It's more of a turquoise blue than what the document camera shows. So this is 1986. This is the 8th annual benefit auction in 1993. It's a yellow grid. So that's 8th. Here's 10th. Green and teal. Those colors are fairly accurate on the camera. This is my document camera from school. I brought it home for distance learning. Finally got it set up and working on Sunday. It didn't like to work with what I usually use at school because I have a PC at school, so I had to get a new cord for my Mac to make it work. Let's see. This is the 11th annual. So, not sure about the 1110. Maybe it's the 11th annual. Starts on August 10th. It was on Saturday, August 10th in 1996. Just as a reference, that was the year after I graduated high school. So all of this is really kind of exciting to me. Here is 1991's t-shirt. It has all of the different studios on here. Got clay, wood, iron, photo. I'm going to say that's printmaking. Paper, textiles, printmaking, metalwork, books, drawing, and I'm going to say, oh, glass blowing. Yeah. All right. So that was 1991. Ooh, here's 1992. It looks kind of like a rock concert t-shirt from the 90s, definitely. Lime green and purple. And you get the little Penland symbol. And that was on August 15th, the 7th annual. Here's one I've seen on other people, but I've never seen in person, like, you know, to get a hold of it and not just look at it in somebody else's. This is the 13th annual. It has picture of a plant. can't come up with what kind of plant that is. This is one that everybody calls the plumb bob. And for a long time I was like, what is the plumb bob shirt? I don't get it. And then I saw it because Chris Johnson sent it to me. And it's the thing that you get things level with. So this is the 14th annual in 1999. And this one's kind of cool because it has a different back. If you were there or you have it, you may have seen it. And this is a really good, intact, not been worn and washed a lot. This is the plan of the actual Penland land and shows like how fast the slope increases and things like that. That was back when Northlight was here. The glass studio was there. That has always been there since I've been there. This used to be woods. And iron was right here, which is now where the print stuff is there. And then they have where the new iron place is going to be put. So they've already started to plan for the new iron building. I remember when that was completed. That was exciting. So that one's a kind of cool one. That's the plumb bob shirt. This shirt is the very first year I went. And I asked when the t-shirts were shown to everybody, I was like, well, why is there a blue stripe on it? And everybody said, well, we used to get a blue stripe tent. And this is the first year we've never had a blue stripe tent. It was a solid white tent because they got a slightly bigger tent that year to fit more people. And you couldn't get it in blue and white stripes anymore. So this was August 11th and 12th, 2000. This was the year before I started college, which I started way late. So the 15th annual benefit auction. I actually volunteered at the auction before I took a class at Penland because I came and volunteered at the auction and then stayed for my class the next session and missed the first year of my, or the first week of my freshman classes at UNCG. Well, here's one I haven't seen before. This is the 16th annual. Why haven't I seen this one before? I was there. I don't remember this shirt at all. That's weird. I was there for this one. I don't remember getting this t-shirt, but I was there. This is the 16th annual in 2001. So weird. Don't recall that. Gosh. Now I'm wondering what I did that year. I know I was there. I haven't missed one since I went in 2000. Here's the 17th annual. This is one that you don't see a lot because I'm sure lots of people work because this is so beautiful. And I can still feel the rubberiness to this. It's just, it's like brand new. So that's kind of cool. That was 17th annual. Here's the one that everybody loves. This is 2003 with Elizabeth Brim's apron on the front. I remember getting this shirt. This shirt, I think, of mine got a lot of wear, and so it's not one that I had in my own personal collection. Here is 2005, the sage green, and it has this cool, it was a photo or an etching. That was in 2005. This was the 20th annual. Here's 2006. I want to say that was a table. I don't remember if it was all wood or it was wood and metal mix. You guys can all, refresh my memory and be like, you're crazy, you don't remember that. So that was 2006, the 21st annual. It looks like she throwed in a second one of those because she said she has Kent's as well. So this one actually looks in better condition than this one. That's nice. Oh, this is one of my favorites. I actually wore this, and we had started really changing the way our shirts looked and cutting them and editing in them this year. And it was before we started, it might have been before we even started making a Thursday night out of it. Um, I had this blue shirt and I made it, it was super cute. And I had the sleeves cut off and it was all ruched and had a little belt. And I had worn it a long time and I wore it even, altered outside. And then my mom saw it and she said, "Your bra is showing." And I think I tossed it because of that. So, which makes me sad because I really like this one. Um, and this one's in really good condition. This is super exciting. Thank you so much, Susie. Because a lot of these are in better condition than a lot of the ones that I got. Now, I do have some where somebody never wore theirs and they put them in Ziploc bags straight away and had them all sorted by year. And those were really, really good condition. But I think even with the stuff that's on these from, living in a box, these are in super, super condition. Like the t-shirt's really soft feeling. It's just really nice. So this was 2007. Here is the 23rd benefit auction. What's on the inside of this one? Let's see. Oh, I love this one. It's a tie one. This was a Bob Trotman piece, was being sold that year. So the front just looked like a shirt with the tie flying. And then it had the date and stuff on the back. This was 2008. Some of the shirts only have the year. Some of the shirts have the year and which annual auction it is. And some of the shirts only have which annual auction. So if you've ever seen me make a list of the ones that I need, it will usually have the number of the annual and the year. And I realize these are upside down for you guys, but here's the one that I've only gotten from other people. I haven't had this one. This is when they had the blue and the white tent. And then it has writing on it. This was, I believe, a print or a drawing, and it was made in 1997. And I believe this was the t-shirt in, I don't know. It might not be. I want to say it was the year before I started, but I think that was the Plum Bob year. So, this was a fun one. We were all editing our shirts underneath the tent now and had markers and buttons and ribbon and all sorts of things and not just scissors and thread. This is the 24th from 2009. This one you can still feel like the rubberized of the print. It feels like brand new. Here's the 25th auction. I remember this was a giant piece. It couldn't even fit underneath the tent. It was on the wall that was built to house an even bigger tent. And it's still on campus. That piece is. Here is the 26th annual, the year after that. Right. I don't remember what the art piece was made out of or anything. I do remember the t-shirt definitely. So that was 2011. This one's one of my favorites, and I still have this one, and I have it decorated. And this is 27th annual with a little tent. There was a call for lots and lots of rain that year. So mine, like this, is all bedazzled and it has giant raindrops falling with sort of flowers growing on the outside, all with little jewels, which I glued on, and they seem to sometimes fall off here and there, so I don't wear it often. And I'm worried about how it'll hold up in the quilt, but we'll have to see. That might get used in my quilt. Here's a second one from Kent. Thank you. So we have two of those. This one probably worn about the same amount, maybe a little bit more. This one I don't think was worn. Here is the 28th annual. It's orange and black. So see how this one only has the 28th annual, it doesn't have the year. So you kind of have to know the year from a previous one, like this was 2012, so this would have been 2013. Here's a second one from 2013, or the 28th. Here's the 29th annual one. This one was kind of cool. It's real simple. It is really in fitting with a lot of the style that was happening then, because like this whole return to letterpress and funny little signs with pictures and you know, like this return to classic looks on signs and stuff like that. So that's a kind of cool one. Here's the 30th annual. I think I have about 8 inches tall of shirts here now with them all spread out. This is the 30th annual. This is when the centerpieces were clear glass horns, and we actually made a parade of blowing horns to introduce the centerpieces and talk about the centerpieces. And I was one of the lucky few that said that I could actually make a horn play. I never played horn, but my grandmother played the trumpet, and I would always pull. We had her silver trumpet at my mom's house, and I would pull it off the wall and blow into it all the time. And my sister was a flute player, so she helped me learn how to do that. And even though I can't make a tune, I can certainly make a glass horn blow really loud. Here's a second one of that. 30th. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite one, and I still wear it to this day. In fact, when we have your favorite college shirt at school, I wear it, even though Penland's not technically a college. Gosh, I adore this one. So on mine, I actually made it so that the little goat or dog was wearing a little ribbon, and it's blowing in the wind. It's so super cute. And then I have like red sequins all the way underneath here, like underlining it. All right, and so that was the 31st annual. This is the one where they made the craft house, got its historic place plaque, I believe, or they started the renovations of it. It might not be when it got the plaque. It might be when it got the renovations of it. This was a really basic shirt. I don't remember decorating mine. I think this might be the year that I was like, I'm not decorating. I don't have time. And here's the year of the bat. We had bat clackers that year. My roommates worked really hard to sneak one into every single person's bag, so even though we didn't know it, we were going home with one of the little bat clackers in our bag to get home and unpack and you know, find surprises in our bag, which was kind of fun. I remember being in charge of hiding the one in Claire Ashby's bag, which was kind of hard. I think I stuck it in her pocketbook, but I don't remember. But, you know, you couldn't just put it on top. You had to stash it under things because you might open that bag to put something in it. Anyway, that was a fun thing. There's one more. So we got 2 of those. And this is one of my favorites that I also decorated. This one was sequins again, of course. This is the 90th anniversary one. This is a navy blue with just nice, plain, clean text. And let me just tell you that all of the ones that came are ones that Penland chose really nice quality t-shirts for. This t-shirt's super soft. Like this one is super soft. Who's making these? So these are the Gildine soft style. they're just super comfy t-shirts. Some of them are really thick. So that's the end of the box. I just want to, shout out to Susie and Kent. Thank you so much for donating your shirts to the cause. These will all be hopefully I'll wash them all, but I think the ones that are white with some of the additional staining like this will probably get washed with OxyClean. See if we can get some of that out, or maybe even soaked. All in preparation for making quilts. I will take stock again and see which t-shirts I'm missing. I think that I'm not missing any now, but I definitely need to take a tally of that. And as I'm on spring break, quarantining at home, that means I have plenty of time to do that because I told all of my students not to bother me this week at all. So stuck at home, but have plenty of things to do. And hope you guys are staying safe too, and just wanted to share this with you. I know it's a little long. You could definitely watch it and fast forward. All right. Bye, guys.